If you're applying for Q Exchange, you've been told to interact with the Q community, ask for feedback, exchange ideas. But if you're confused on exactly how you can or should do that, this is a quick guide with some best practices on how to do just that. My name is Joriam Ramos. I'm part of the Q community engagement team, and I work specifically with SIGs, the special interest groups. So let's have a look at them. The groups are one of the easiest ways to connect with Q members because they are divided by areas of interest. So we can have a look at our list and find the groups that share characteristics and share themes with your project. But as you will see, when Q Exchange starts, suddenly all of the groups are full of messages about Q Exchange, and yours might get lost in the noise. So what else can you do to catch people's attention? The truth is that most of Q's energy and attention right now is not in the group's space, is not in the timelines of those groups, but in our calendar, in the events that our community organizes. And you can tap into that. Of course, you can attend events that are relevant to you, to your interests, to your project, but you can also organize your event. And to be 100% clear, this does not have to be a seminar. This can be an event around a case study or an open discussion for everybody who shows up, or maybe just a question. Maybe you will organize an event for people who are interested in figuring out a particular problem, even though nobody has the answer from the get-go. If you don't exactly know how to do that, if you never conducted this sort of event, the community engagement team, of course, is here for you. But your best allies in this case would be the conveners of each of the groups, the community leaders around those areas of interest. Of course, you end up depending on their availability and responsiveness. Some conveners are super active while others are more sporadic, but I think it's worth a shot to just send them a message and see if they're available, see if they're interested in joining you to organize something, because the community knows them. They are the leaders, they are recognized, their names are recognized, so they can be powerful allies if they happen to be available. And conveners are always looking to provide value to their groups, to their SIGs, to their regional groups. So if you have something there, if you want to organize a call, if you want to share a document, if you have something that will provide this value, I'm sure they will just jump into the opportunity. And on the topic of conveners and allies in general, a really good practice for you when writing in groups is to tag some people you already know. If you had a chat with the convener, you can tag them there. If you exchanged a question or an interesting comment with somebody during an event, this is the moment to ask for their support, for a little help. A group post with 4 replies is so more attractive than a sea of Q Exchange posts that don't get a lot of traction. If you can build your traction through personal one-to-one contact and then use those one-to-one interactions to boost a more public post, you will be ahead of most, really. And this is how the community grows, with one-on-one interactions that then get translated into public interactions, that can get translated to public events that create one-to-one interactions. It's a virtuous cycle. So once more, just to wrap things up, try not to just post things in the group's timelines, because everybody does that during Q Exchange and your post might be forgotten. Instead, try to find who are the community leaders. In general, the conveners, but also the people who post the most. Try to talk with these people. Try to organize something with them. If you have time and expertise, one of the best things that you can do is to organize an event. Even better if you can organize that with the presence or the vouching of a community leader, a convener. But even if they're not available, the engagement team can provide you with support, and this is one of the most powerful acts you can do to gather the Q community's attention. And last but not least, when you are interacting in the group space, make use of those one-on-one connections you've been building in the community so that you can tag some people and expand the reach and the impact of your posts. I hope your project succeeds. And if you need anything, you know where to find us.